Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sade Loso. I make videos about fashion and things that do not concern me. If you're into things like that, then go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. So today we are going to be talking about a few things that you can do in order to make yourself feel much more presentable, sexy, confident, beautiful, things that really make you feel like put together without trying too much. You know what I mean? Like just things like that. So let's get into it. First of one, I feel like everyone knows this one, nails. I feel like if you don't, for me personally, I never not have my nails done. I did go through a phase where I had press-on nails, but it doesn't work for me only because I feel like with press-on nails, they don't last as long as I would like them to. So I think after like day 2, day 3, they start to like fall off. And if you have an event coming up or you have something to do or someone says, oh, come out, you know, we're going for drinks or something. If you don't have the extra nails or extra time, you're looking a bit bamboozled on your hand. That's just my opinion. And I feel like we talk with our hands a lot. A lot of things that we do are with our hands and stuff. And I just feel like having a nice manicure, pedicure just makes you look a bit more presentable, nicer to talk to, and it just shows that you take care of yourself. I feel like men as well, men who get pedicures and manicures as well, I think it's so important. I feel like men as well feel like, I've heard men say that they don't want to, you know, they feel like it's too feminine, and it has nothing to do with that being feminine. It just shows that you want to look after yourself and you care about how you look. I've met people who have said, you know, they don't feel, you know, presentable, they don't feel good, and I'm like, get your nails done. Like, you know the saying, get your nails and get your hair done, you feel like a bad bitch. Literally, like, if you watch my channel, you see my nails change quite often. I get my nails done. I get an infill every 3.5 weeks without fail, because my sanity, it's my brain, I won't be able to function. Like, I will not be able to function. And I feel like when I have my nails done, I feel like I want to do more and I want to go outside, I want to meet people. Also pedicures, I know that we do experience a lot of cold weather, but you don't always have to get a pedicure. You can have a pedicure set at home as well, where you can scrub your feet. But I just feel like you never know what shoes you're gonna wear. You just never know. You just never know what shoes or what outfit you're gonna wear. And I've been in a scenario where I wanted to do an open toe, but my toes were not done, and it just kills me. And I'm like, this can't happen again. So even if I'm not going to the store, to the salon to get my nails done, I'll have a kit at home. I would make sure that I can paint my toes at home. So it just saves time and it just makes you feel like sexy. So that's number one tip. Get your nails done. Like, and you don't have to do anything major. It can just literally be like a red polish. It could be a shellac. People even do, like, you can do it at home. I know people do that. I'm not that type of girl. I'll do that for free. I don't like doing anything by myself. I like someone to do it for me. But if you are the type of girl that likes to do it yourself, do it. You would feel so good. Number 2, waxing. When I mean wax, I mean wax. I wax my top lip. I wax my top lip like every month without fail. I feel like I need a wax right now. I actually have a wax kit at home. The only reason why I don't use it is because I'm a lazy girl. Cause you have to like tidy it up, like clean it and everything after, and I just find it quite a chore. I'd rather just go to the high street, you know, do it in like 3 minutes and it's like done. But my top lip is always waxed. I want to get laser on my face. That's really something that I want to do within the next year. I want to start laser because I get hairs all on my chin and I'm always using a tweezer plucking. My boyfriend goes to me, hey bro. I say, who's your bro? Your bro is in Yaba. That's what I told me, your bro is in Yaba. Like, because I have a little bit of hair, like, please. But yeah, waxing is so important. Waxing down there, wax armpits. I know down there is painful. It's really, really painful. I guess like laser is always great. Laser is still painful as well. But waxing down there is great. Waxing your legs is great. I'm not gonna lie, I don't wax my legs. I haven't waxed my legs or done my legs in a long time. I shaved them maybe like sometime last year, but because you can't really see the hair, I don't bother. And my boyfriend doesn't care. But my armpits, always waxed. Always waxed. If it's not waxed, like obviously you have an emergency like shaving razor at home, but my armpits are always waxed, because there have been some times where like maybe you have no razors or the shops are closed, so you can't even go and buy like Veet or something, and you want to wear a dress or a top, but your armpits are crazy. Your armpits are crazy. And I've seen people like, they go out and they're like, oh, my armpits are undone. I'm like, that should be like something that just comes underneath your upkeep every month or something. Your armpits, your nails. Do you know what I mean? Armpits, nails, done. You would literally like, it would just change your whole like agenda for life. That's just how I feel. My top lip, honestly, there'll be times I do my makeup and I'm like, why is it dark? And I was like, I got a freaking moustache. Wax it. And I just feel more confident when I put my makeup on. I feel like makeup goes on much better. Makeup looks even much nicer because I have my top lip waxed. So guys, do it. Don't feel ashamed. Don't let anyone tell you like, oh, it's wax it. If you have sideburns, if you don't like it, by the way, this is not something that you have to do, but if you feel like it would make you feel much better, please go ahead. Don't let anyone come and tell you you can't do it, okay? Number 3, we all know this, your hair. Your hair. Get your hair done. Get your hair done. I see people, get your hair done. You've had those braids in for 3 months and you wonder why you don't feel good. Get your hair done. Have wigs. I do like wigs. I wouldn't say I'm a wig girl. I try to be a wig girl. I'm still trying to be. So I do tend to change my hair quite often. I would change my hair maybe every three weeks roughly. That's where I tend to change my hair. Or if I have something like this, right now I have tape-ins and like some tracks in the back, I would get my hair washed every 2 weeks because I just like to look fresh. I just love my hair looking good. It just changes my whole like everything. Like this week, like this morning, I went to go and get my hair washed and blow dried and I just felt amazing straight after. Before it was just like the hair was greasy, just looked gross. Once you have your hair done, amazing. And I know it is money, don't get me wrong, like these things do cost money, but there may be like wigs, you know, or do hairstyles that can last really long. Or learn how to do your hair. Again, I'm not gonna know how to do any of that stuff. It's just not gonna happen. It's not happening. I'm just not, I tried, I'm not doing it. But having your hair done will change your game. And I feel like, just to put this in, like having hair accessories also really helps, like scarves, headbands. Those things really help with like the confidence of your hair as well, especially if your hair is not like in a good space. You put like a nice hat on. But having your hair done, and we all know this, just, you know, sometimes you feel like shit. You honestly feel like shit. And then you get your hair done, you're like, who is that bad bitch? Who is it? Who's it? Yeah. And I would say also invest in good hair. I feel like people, get your hair done and stuff, but also investing in good hair because, you know, I see like, and it's not to judge or to say like, you know, like, I don't know how to say this because I don't want to sound like, you know, bourgeois or anything like that. But I feel like investing in good hair also makes a big difference on how you look, because in the past I have bought shit hair. I have been a victim of buying, not even a victim, I have been guilty of buying shit hair. And I saw the difference once I started putting more money towards luxurious hair. Now, most of them, I would say all my hair I have is raw. And it's not to say I won't buy like a really good premium, like human hair or, you know, type. I would, but it has to be really, really good because how it sits, how it bounces makes a big difference. If you're spending $100 on 3 bundles, $100 on three bundles of 20-inch, your hair's gonna be shit and your hair's gonna fry. Let's be honest, your hair's not gonna look nice. So invest in good hair if you wanna look nice, and that's just a point blank period. I'm telling you. Number 4, this is something that people are not even aware of, which is quite interesting, and it's actually wearing clothes that fit you. When you wear clothes that fit you, you would feel more confident in yourself. People need to stop buying clothes that are too small for you. It's not your size. You're a size 18 and that's okay. Wear a size 18. I just find it insane that people I'm a size 12. I can wear a size 12, 14, 16. That's just a fact, depending on what it is. But I can wear some tops that are 8s. I can wear some tops that are 10s. But I find clothes that fit me because I want to look good and feel comfortable in my clothes. But I feel like so many people go and buy clothes that don't fit them and they look crazy. And then you're pulling up your top here and there. You're constantly adjusting yourself because you're not buying clothes that fit you. Make it make sense. I just think that you should do that. You'll make your life much easier. Your life will be so much easier. Buy clothes that fit you. Buy clothes that make you look more flattering. You know, buy colors that flatter you as well. You know, there's that color wheel situation. I don't know how it works, but try that. Don't, you know, wear clothes that make you look a bit wide or make you look frumpy, like, or constantly wearing baggy clothes and you feel like you don't feel sexy enough. And I wear a lot of baggy clothes, but I proportion it to how my body looks. You know what I mean? Or I put like different silhouettes together to make it look nicer. So I could wear like a shirt that has like a tie thing at the back to like make my waist look smaller, and then wear really baggy trousers. Do you get what I mean? So I feel like it's really important that you actually think about clothes that fit you. Not because you saw it on Joanne or you saw it on Kelly. Find clothes that fit you and make you feel good, because you would just feel more confident and you feel like you're not even wasting money. You're not wasting money on things that don't flatter you. Do you get? You get. Number 6. This is one of my favorites. Perfume. Perfume. And it doesn't have to be $500 perfumes. You can buy Zara. Zara is one of my favorite places to buy perfume. Another place, quickly, before I jump from Zara, is, you know, these like Arab, Asian shops. They have really good ouds. They have really good dupes for what do you call it, for like all these like luxury perfumes. That's where I buy a lot of my perfumes. Zara, these like Arab dupes, and then I do buy like quite luxury as well. But perfume can make you feel so sexy. So sexy. So sexy. Like, I love perfume so much. I do spend a lot of money on perfume, but because I know when I walk into a room, people are like, they're like, what are you wearing? You smell so good, you smell good. You just feel sexy. And also get perfumes that are feminine. If you're a feminine person, get perfumes that work with your personality as well. I feel like perfumes are quite personality driven. I don't know, but that's just how I feel. I tend to wear a lot of musky, oody perfume, because I feel like goes with my personality. You don't really find me wearing floral. That's just not my thing. I'm not like a floral perfume girl. I've never been. Would I try? Maybe, but I'm more like musky, caramelly, a little bit of fruity, just a little bit, but not sweet. So invest in perfumes. Zara do amazing perfumes. They do ones that actually last a really long time. And if you are interested in like the oody type of perfumes, there's one called the London Perfume Factory. I will link it down below. They do amazing dupes for like all the designer perfumes, like on the high street or like in the luxury brands. They do amazing. I have one dupe for the Maison Franck Cardigan. It's called the Satin Oud. I have a dupe for that, and when I tell you, it stinks. And it lingers because it's oil with alcohol. When I wear that perfume, I get asked all the time. I'm like, it's a dupe. Invest. And it's not expensive. London Factory perfume, again, I will link it down below. It's not expensive. I bought like a 30 ml for like £13, and I'm like, I'm gonna buy the 100 ml now because it just stinks. So perfume, like, you can wear the most basic outfit, and once you smell good, you know the boys are not the boys, like people are gonna be asking like, hello, you smell so good. And it's also a great conversation starter, perfume, I think. So yeah, that would be number 4 or 5. Sorry, I put my numbers wrong, so excuse me. So it's number 6 now. I can't count. Number 7, I believe, is invest in your teeth. Teeth. It's not everyone's thing. It's my thing, and I know it's a lot of people's things as well. It's not everyone's, but a lot of people. I know a lot of people want to feel more confident, and they don't because it's the teeth. And invest. That money that you're using on Uber Eats, you're using to go out, you invest in your teeth. So there's different calibers of investing in your teeth, right? And what I didn't want to go and spend about 500 or 600 at the dentist. So what I did was I bought whitening teeth strips from America, you know, the Crest ones. I used those. My teeth were looking mad before. I was like, sorry, That's not on brand. So I bought whitening strips. I used 2 packs within the space of a year. I think you're only meant to use 2 packs a year. And then I also bought this amazing toothpaste by Colgate. I'll link it down below as well. It's called Radiant something. It's like red and it's actually blue paste. That shit changed my life. It changed my teeth. I felt so much more confident talking to people, smiling in photos as well, because your teeth are not looking mad. That's just my opinion. Number 2 would be, obviously you can go to the dentist, you can go and get teeth whiten at the dentist. You can also buy these like things these UV things you put in your mouth. There's some high grade ones, some mid grade ones. Buy those are great. And when it comes to like shifting your teeth, braces are fine. I feel like people are embarrassed of wearing braces. I feel like people are embarrassed, especially at a grown age. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with wearing braces. You wear it for like, 2-3 years and your teeth are banging. I feel braces are so nice. I prefer braces over veneers. I think veneers look absolutely crazy. I feel like the only reason why you should be getting veneers is if you had an accident and your teeth fell out, or you were heavy on some drug and your teeth are gone and you need veneers. But I personally haven't seen any amazing veneers. I feel like they're not attractive. I feel like they're quite gross. If you have the veneers, I apologize. That's just my opinion. Composite bonding is amazing as well. I think that's so good. If you need like just to fix a couple in the front, amazing. And then you have what's the last one? Invisalign. I know these things cost money, but I feel like you can just save up and invest in something that you know that will just make you feel so much more confident. I feel like a smile, like a nice, and I feel like there's so many people like they have, and I'm not saying like crooked teeth are bad or anything, but if you wanted to feel more confident, then get your teeth done. Like I have my bottom teeth are a bit like wonky. You can't really see it. They're like a bit like funny, but it doesn't bother me. It just generally doesn't bother me. I'm like, I don't really care. But if it did, I would go and get veneers. I'm not sorry, God forbid, Jesus. I would go and get Invisalign or braces because I want to feel more confident, you know? So invest in your teeth. Don't let people make you feel like, oh, you're being too vain or you're being too like anything because you want to get your teeth done. Get your teeth done. I promise you, you feel much sexier. You feel like nice. And also get your teeth cleaned. Like I see a lot of people with like a lot of plaque on their teeth and it's gross. Sorry. I feel it's nasty. It's nasty. So I see them just like, do not buy an electric toothbrush. They're like £50. It's not expensive. If you can, please buy one. Personal teeth hygiene is really important. If you didn't know, well for me, it's really important. So if you can, please go ahead and do these things. Yeah, you have on the market right now. There's an array. There's Invisalign. There's composite bonding. There's braces. There's electric toothbrush. Honey, you would feel like a bad bitch. Like even Cardi B said, "Got a bag and fix my teeth." Next, number 8, I believe now. Number 8, gym. Get work out. Stop eating trash and work out. You can enjoy your food, but work out. Sweat. Work out. I know some of you don't want to work out. And I'm not saying you have to, be lifting 200 kg in the gym, but move your body. You'd feel more energetic. You would feel more sexy. You would feel more alive. Go to the gym. Stop eating burgers every day. Stop eating like amala and fufu every single day. Let's put some green in our body. Let's have a green shake, not a milkshake. Do you get what I'm saying? You get my vibe? Go to the gym. 3 times a week, 40 minutes max, and then you're done. Instead of eating rice that is for 3 people, eat rice for 1 person. You will feel much better. And one thing that I feel like people need to stop doing is saying that, going to the gym or losing weight doesn't. Yes, it does. How many people have said, oh my God, when I lost weight, I felt so much better. The way people speak to me is different. And I'm not saying I don't treat people differently depending on what they look like, but people are mean. We live in a very horrible world, unfortunately. We live in a world where people look at you and determine how they're going to treat you. That's just a fact. And that's why these things that I'm telling you that you do, people will speak to you differently. People will address you differently when you have these things in place. And it's not to say you're doing it for the validation of other people, but you're doing it so that you feel better. So when you walk into a room, people put some respect on your name. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me it makes sense. And I feel like I've met and know so many people that have lost weight and really worked on like their physical appearance, and they've seen a big difference on how the world treats them. And that's just the truth. Unfortunately, we live in this world, and I feel like as much as I say, oh, I want to do my own way, we have to adapt to what's in our surroundings, and that's just basically how it's going to be forever. Next, this is something that I did. I haven't finished on this, but I've done really well on this. And this is invest in your skin. I think this is number 10. Invest in your skin. Get fillers. Get Botox. If you have to do it, I'm not saying go and look crazy like Squidward and, look like those girls or those boys that look, I'm not saying do that. But if you have something wrong with your skin, acne, scar marks, go and do something about it. I was an acne victim. God said, because you're so beautiful, I'm gonna give you acne just to show you Pepe. My acne was so bad, guys. Like through my skin, you could see the bumps. It was just awful. And I used to cry, be like, why is my skin so disgusting? I just said, I'm gonna invest. I literally bought acne.org. I think it's called something else now. I think it's called Daniel Kern. I will link it down below. That stuff changed my life. My acne went from like 100 to maybe like 3. I literally only get hormonal acne, or if I eat a lot of trash, I would get like a few spots, but that changed my life. And since then, I've just invested in skincare. I haven't done anything like Botox or fillers yet, but I know that's something that I want to do next with stuff like, like vitamin C injections, like things just make my skin look plump and nice. And I feel like once your skin looks nice, you just feel so much more confident. The way my confidence skyrocketed once I had like clear, like from acne, it was insane. I felt more confident to go out without makeup. I felt more confident even wearing makeup because I didn't feel like people like staring at bumps in my skin. Do you get what I mean? Another thing is like under eye filler. I'm going to get under eye filler very soon because I feel like it looks a bit hollow at times and I just want to look a bit more awake. Do you get what I mean? I want to feel like my eyes don't look like I'm like the inside of my head. You know what I mean? And then just like filler, like if you feel like your chin looks a bit, you want your chin to be a bit more like, I don't know what the things are, but cheeks, like just little things. I'm not saying change your face, or I don't believe in changing your face. I know people change their face. I'm not saying change your face, but I feel like if you have something that could maybe be improved, by all means go ahead and do it. I don't agree with girls going to go and get their nose done like a Caucasian. I don't agree with it. I do agree with nose jobs because some people do have noses that could look better. I understand, but going to a doctor to look like a Caucasian lady is insane to me. Go to a doctor that does ethnic noses. How about that? How about that? But yeah, invest in your skin, invest in your in your physical appearance if you have to. I'm not saying, I'm all for BBLs, I'm all for lipo, but I'm not saying go and get your bum looking like Nicki Minaj. I love Nicki Minaj, that's my girl, but those things are crazy. Like, go and do things that make you feel a bit more better, make you feel a bit more confident. I feel like there's nothing wrong with it, but just don't go overboard. Once you go overboard, then you just look a bit crazy, and that's, if you don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. That's the truth. There's this girl called Dr. Uwa, I forgot her name. She's black, like really, really pretty, quite slim. She has like brown, she normally has like a brown wig on TikTok, and she talks all skin, and she just shows you how her face has like just, she still looks exactly the same, but just looks amplified. She looks amazing. And I was like, people don't understand that you can get all these things done without looking crazy. And lastly, I think this is number 9 or number 10, guys. The numbers went out of my head, I'll tell you that. It's makeup. Invest in good makeup. Invest in good makeup. I know some people say, oh, makeup the same. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. When I started to invest in certain foundations, setting sprays, concealers to an extent, I feel like some cleaners, the concealer, I just use e.l.f. concealer, but my foundation and like my base is, I would spend money on it. Like, I've seen a difference in how my makeup looks much smoother. It looks more like, it looks great on camera as well. It lasts longer. It's less oily. There's so many things that go with making your buying like more higher price, expensive, let's say, but more expensive makeup. Drugstore makeup is good, don't get me wrong, but once you're putting an extra 20-30 pounds on a foundation, you're gonna see the difference. On a concealer, if you spend a bit more, another 10 pounds on concealer, you're gonna see a difference. Lip gloss, I've seen a difference. I'm a very drugstore girl, lip gloss situation. And then I bought a, what's her name? The black lady. I forgot her name. If I get her name, I'm gonna put it up here. She has amazing lip glosses. And I bought one, I used it, and I was like, oh, I see the difference. It is a bit pricey, I think it's like 30 pounds. And usually my lip gloss is like 9 pounds. But when I spent that much money, I saw the difference. And I'm like, I feel just more confident because I'm not constantly slapping on lip gloss because it's fading. When you spend more money on things that are a bit more pricey, you're getting your money's worth, you know? So I think makeup is really important, and that just goes hand in hand with like skin as well. You invest in your skin and invest in your makeup, and you just see a difference of how long lasting your makeup is, how it looks more presentable, just like all these things. So I think, you know, I'm not saying like you do baby steps as well. You don't have to go and buy a whole new like makeup set, you know, but you can start buying things here and there. Like you buy a new nice bronzer. Like I bought the NARS Laguna bronzer. I bought the powder and I bought the cream, and I've just seen a big difference on how my makeup looks and how like potent, is that the word, like how potent, is that the word? They're like the blushes and the creams are compared to me buying an e.l.f. And I love e.l.f. Don't get me wrong. I use e.l.f. Concealer. I use e.l.f. concealer, but I've seen the difference of like their bronzers and how it blends and how, you know, potent there is on my skin. So that's something I would definitely advise people to do. So that's a wrap. That's what I have to tell you guys today. I think everything I've said, there are many more things that you can do in order to make yourself look more presentable, but I think these are the ones that I've done and I can continue to do forever, because it just makes me feel good, and I know the difference it's done in my life, you know, changing all these things. So if there's anything you want to do, please go ahead and do it. Don't anyone tell you, oh no, you're too bougie or you're too high maintenance. Bye. Do what you need to do, okay? If you like this video, go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah!